Good Thursday morning, everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful morning. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I love you. God loves you. And this morning, I'm in John chapter 5, and the focus is verses 1 through 18. So I just want to go ahead and paint a picture. Jesus went to Jerusalem on a day when there was a lot of people because there was a festival. And Jesus goes up to this pool called Bethsaida, where a bunch of sick and injured and diseased folks were sitting around waiting for the waters to move. When the waters were troubled, when they bubbled up or whatever, these sick people would try to be the first ones into the pool to get healed. And so Jesus goes to this pool, and there's a guy that has been lame or invalid, it says, for 38 years. So he's been injured for a long time, 38 years, and he's been sitting by this pool waiting to get healed. So Jesus goes up to him, and in verse 6, he says, when Jesus saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he said unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? Do you want to be healed? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me in the pool, but while I am coming, another stepped down in front of me. He said, I don't have anybody to help me get in the pool to get healed. Jesus said, do you want to be healed? And the man says, but nobody's here to help me. He doesn't say yes. He doesn't say, why are you going to help me get in the pool? He says, there's no way for me to beat everybody else in there. And Jesus said unto him, verse 8, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole and took up his bed and walked, and on the same day was the Sabbath. So, now we know it's Saturday, we know it's the Sabbath. The Jews, therefore, said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day, it is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. They didn't say, why are you carrying your bed? They didn't say, they didn't realize that this man had just been healed. They just said, put your bed down, you're not supposed to be doing anything. And then he answered them. Okay, verse 11. He answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. He said, I just got healed, and the guy that healed me said to take up thy bed and walk. And he, let's see. Then they asked him, What man is it which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? And he said, That was healed, and he that was healed did not know, for Jesus had conveyed himself away. He had walked away, and he basically vanished into the crowd. Verse 14, Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come upon thee. The man departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus which had made him whole. Verse 16, And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. Because he had healed a man on the Sabbath, they sought to kill him. Verse 17, But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. So my Father works, and so I am working. Verse 18, Therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him, because he had not only broken the Sabbath, but said also that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. So, a lot to be gleaned from this, but the one thing that stood out to me was the fact that this man was healed, and instead of rejoicing, instead of being glad, the leaders were like, they were angry because people were doing stuff on the Sabbath. So instead of rejoicing with someone that was healed, they were angry. Instead of rejoicing, they were abiding by strict rules which no longer applied. Obviously, they had the Son of God right in front of them and didn't even realize it. So, what I'm hoping to convey here is that, are we so stuck in our what we believe is supposed to be in our rigidness, in our rigid practices, that we don't rejoice whenever something exciting happens is for God? Or do we not rejoice whenever we hear someone else rejoicing, or get excited over what's going on for God? Or we worried about what somebody's wearing, or are we worried about the way somebody's singing? Are they if somebody's off tone but they're singing really loud? Are we concerned about somebody getting excited when somebody else is talking about God? I mean, think about it. Are we excited for God? Do we still have that fire? Or are we just going through the motions? Are we just being religious, or are we striving to live for God? I mean, really live for God. So I hope that you could take that and use it this morning. I hope that I don't step on anybody's toes, but I do want to say that I personally get excited over hearing about God. But anyways, I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I love you. God loves you. We'll talk to you again soon.